welcome to the Yoga for Sports show. My name's Gerbax and I'm joined today by Wakis.
Yes.
Okay, welcome to the show, Wakis. Now, you're a professional boxer. Can you just tell us a little bit more about what you do? And
Yeah, sure. So I've been boxing for about 10 years now. Decided to turn professional last year. And I've actually got my next professional fight on next weekend.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and I fight at lightweight. So yeah, that's
Fantastic.
a bit about my boxing. Yeah.
Okay. And so you said you've been boxing for 10 years and you turned professional. How long have you been professional?
A year now.
Just a year.
Yeah, it's been a
Okay.
year.
So what did you do before that? What happens before you turn professional?
So obviously you have your amateur career. So once you're amateur and you decide to turn professional, you apply for your license.
Okay.
So you go in front of the British Board of Boxing Control, apply for your license, and they do their medical checks, assessments,
Okay.
and then from there you, turn pro.
Okay. So what made you turn pro?
Well, actually, as an amateur, I had to stop boxing because I started practicing and I grew a beard, and they don't let you box with a beard.
Oh, I
So
didn't know that.
yeah, so I had to stop for a while, and then my coach turned professional and decided to turn pro with him, because I didn't want to stop boxing, obviously, but that was the only way I could continue.
So you can be a professional boxer with a beard, but not an
Yeah.
amateur boxer
Yeah.
with a beard.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. Okay, so basically what we're going to do today, I mean, have you ever thought about doing yoga as part of your training?
Yeah, I have actually. I mean, a lot of professional athletes and boxers have done it, so that's something that I wanted to do, to kind of relieve the tension in my muscles and prevent injuries and stuff like that.
Okay, have you had any injuries?
Yeah, I have quite a few.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to list them?
Ankle, knee, shoulder, and back.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. So the sort of main areas, okay. And when was the last injury?
The last injury was my back, which was last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
See, what tends to happen with sports people is you're usually training and working the same muscles. So obviously as a boxer, there's a lot of that
Yeah.
going on, yeah? So you tighten those muscles that you use most often too much, and you're not often stretching them, okay? This is not
Yeah.
for all sports, but most people are not stretching them enough. And then also, because on your training, you will tend to train the muscles you're going to use a lot, yes? So you'll be using the quads, I guess, for the balancing, and
Yeah.
you're again using your pecs a lot
Yeah.
for the punching. And then what that means is then you're not training the supporting muscles,
Okay.
and the other muscles need to support you. Do you do any other sports or any sort of cross training, other ways of training to be a boxer to strengthen? And
I mean, we do running, quite a lot of running.
Yeah.
We do strength and conditioning exercises using weights and stuff like that.
yeah,
But yeah, that's all mixed in with the boxing side of it.
okay. And how do you find the running?
Yeah, I mean, that's where I got my my ankle and my knee injuries from.
Right.
But usually I'm fine with it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So what we're going to do with Wakis today is we're going to look at his posture, okay, and look at your alignment and look at where you might have some problems, okay, because you've mentioned that when you were running you've had an ankle injury,
Yeah.
okay, so that's immediately setting off alarm bells in my head thinking there's some kind of alignment issue there, okay. And what about your shins when you're running? You said you've had some knee and ankle problems.
Yeah.
Do you get pain around the shins at all?
Usually I don't, but when I had my ankle injury, it did shoot up to my shins
Right.
at that time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you were probably compensating.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I want you to do, you can all try this at home as well. I want you just to stand on your mat, okay, and have your feet parallel. Okay. It's about hip width apart. Okay. And unfortunately, I can't see in your trousers where your knees are. Okay, there they go. Okay, and just bend your knees for me, as if you're going to sit down on a chair. Do you mind if I've got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not bad. Okay, so you've got good knee alignment, and the reason I'm checking that is often people are flat-footed. Okay, so this arch, okay, disappears, and that's normally the ankle going inwards. Okay, so that arch goes, okay, but you're great. Your knees are coming directly over your feet, so I'm quite happy with the alignment
Okay.
of your ankles. Okay, one thing I do want to check with you, because you said you had the shin pain,
Yeah.
is are you able to sit with your feet flat, okay, and sit back on your heels?
Yeah.
Keeping your feet flat, yeah.
Yeah.
And how do you, if you just stay in that position longer, how do your shins feel?
They feel fine. I don't feel no
Yeah.
discomfort.
Yeah. So for anybody who does have ankles that go outward or inward, this posture might be very difficult because I checked your knees were above your ankles.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you had your ankle injury, you were probably turning your ankle in, okay, which meant that your shin muscles weren't stretching properly.
Right.
Okay, so this is often, for most sportsmen, or most men that I see actually, this is often quite difficult to sit like this because you need to be able to move your foot from that direction to that direction.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and you're quite good at that. Okay. So let's go up to the knee. So if you come back standing, and kick your feet together. So we just tested the knees, and the knees are going over the feet, which is great. Okay.
Yep.
Just tilt that pelvis in. Okay. Some people are walking around with the pelvis that's sticking out backwards like that.
Okay.
Some like this. So sometimes if you go for the full range of movement and then find the middle. Okay. So you use your pelvis and then just find the middle point.
Okay.
Okay. So you're almost imagining that the base of the spine is pointing downwards in between your heels.
Yeah.
Is that comfortable?
Yeah.
So it's slightly tucked in, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you feel your abs are now slightly engaged?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. And then coming up to the shoulders, round your shoulders and pull them back. Okay. So the hands come facing forward. Okay. And just relax the shoulders down. Okay. How does that feel?
Feels okay. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So often just getting the straight alignment, the right alignment, just helps you to feel more grounded, more solid on the floor. Okay. How's your breathing?
It's fine.
Yeah?
It's normal,
Okay.
yeah.
So I just want to check where your breath's coming from. So bring one hand onto your chest, one hand onto your knee. Sorry, not knee.
Okay.
Belly, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. And just inhale deeply. And exhale. And again. Right, what I'm noticing there is when you're inhaling, the chest is coming up
Okay.
and that tummy's going in. Are you feeling that?
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone can see that at home, but the chest, the hand on the chest, this is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay? So what I want you to try and do is when you inhale, you know your tummy is like a balloon?
Yeah.
Okay? I want you to put your hands on your tummy, and as you inhale, try and push your hands away from your body. So you're inflating that tummy.
Okay.
That's it. And as you exhale, contract those abs. So the navel comes back towards the spine. That's it. So I can see your tummy going out. Is that a strange way of breathing for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not used to it. Yeah.
You're not used to it, yeah. So this will actually be a more efficient way of you breathing while you're boxing.
Right.
Okay? But this is the way we should breathe anyway.
Okay.
But you'll find that you're more efficient with your breath. Okay? Because if you think about it, your chest, the amount of space in there for the air is a lot smaller than your tummy.
Right.
Okay? So at the moment you're breathing into the tummy, so there's this, your abs are sort of engaged, the diaphragm wants to go down, but you're not inflating the tummy.
Yeah.
Okay? So you need to start breathing into the tummy and then exhaling. So that's going to take some practice. Okay? But obviously you can do this when you're driving.
Yeah.
You can do this while you're watching TV and be focused on it when you're boxing. Okay, so when you've got your tummy coming out on the inhale, okay, now you're going to add in the chest. So inhale into the tummy. And then continue to bring the breath up by expanding the ribs. So now you expand the ribs. Imagine it coming right up to the clavicles and then back down. So you're emptying out the chest, then emptying out the tummy. Okay? And then in again. That's it. Then to contract the tummy. Okay? So that's a much deeper and a longer breath.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah? So, okay? So that will help you to relax. And when you're relaxed, the muscles will relax too.
Yeah.
Okay? Because the way that you're breathing at the moment, it's not allowing your muscles to totally relax, so they're staying tense.
Okay.
Okay? So while we're doing the postures today, I want you to try and maintain that breathing into the tummy, then bringing the air up into the chest, and then back out again.
Okay.
Okay? So you said you had a back injury.
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit more about what that was?
Yeah. My lower back apparently I snapped. I tore my lower back muscle
Right. Okay.
from overtraining.
From overtraining.
Literally training 7 days with no rest. So, yeah.
Yeah.
A bit silly, but
Yeah. If you keep training that muscle, it's going to get tired.
yeah.
It's going to wear out. You need to stretch it and give it a rest and let it recover. Okay? And when we do the yoga and we do the stretching, we've got the breathing right, then actually the recovery rate for your muscles and from any injury is actually going to speed up.
Okay.
Okay? So what we'll work on today, because you've had the back injury, is we're going to work on doing quite a few postures for the back just to strengthen that and to stretch out the front. Okay? The hips are a very important area for most people. Okay, because your normal boxing stance. Do you want to show us your normal boxing stance?
Yeah.
Is it leaning forward or?
You kind of keep your spine kind of straight with your knees bent. So it's
Okay.
kind of something like this.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So you're used to keeping the spine straight.
Yeah.
And do you keep the pelvis, the tailbone tucked in as well? It's underneath to give you good.
Yeah.
weight? Yeah.
Kind of,
yeah.
yeah.
'Cause you probably do it naturally.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. So what we're going to do is just going to go to a quick break now,
Okay.
and then when we come back, I'll show people at home some postures for the spine.
Yeah,
And
sure.
support your lower back. Good. Okay, welcome back to the yoga show. We're still here with Wackers. Now you were just showing us the typical stance of a boxer.
Yeah.
I'm probably not doing it right, but do you want to
Okay.
just show us again
Yeah,
what that
sure.
was? Okay,
So something like that.
something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so the back's nice and straight,
Yeah.
and that's really good actually, because most people, they're sort of bending forward,
Okay.
and this is why they can get a lot of pain. People have a lot of back pain at home because these muscles here are always tight.
Okay.
And you need to stretch them out, but hopefully you should be okay. Okay, but I guess you're doing a little bit of forward bending.
You do
What, you
sometimes.
keeping the back
yeah,
straight?
yeah.
Okay, okay. And what else is typical? What? So you've got the knee over the ankle.
Yeah.
Okay, and you don't try and keep the knee over the foot at all.
I'm not sure what other boxers do, but the way I feel comfortable is like this, but it's not over the ankle.
Right. Okay. Okay. In yoga, we would probably do it differently.
Right. Okay.
Only because if the weight of the knee is not over the ankle,
Yeah.
then the weight is not going down into the floor.
Okay.
Okay, so just see how it just makes you feel. If you push that knee back,
Yeah.
so that it's over your ankle, so you're going to be pushing this way. Okay, you still got that movement.
Yeah.
Does that make you feel safer? You don't?
Yeah, it does a bit, but I think it's just a bit awkward because I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because your muscles will adjust.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's interesting that you know. Do you have biomechanics type experts who look at your stance and how it might cause injury?
No.
But you've never had an injury through boxing. Like I said, you had one through running.
Through running, yeah, but not
Yes.
through, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and obviously when you're bending your knees, as I saw you earlier, they are aligned, your
Yeah.
ankles. So that's interesting. That's very different to what we would do.
Okay.
So what I'm going to come down and do is going to start working on your lower back. Okay, in a nice, safe way. So if you just come sitting on the floor for me, and if anybody at home, if you are going to do yoga and you do have back pain, just make sure that you do go to an experienced teacher, probably with some kind of specialist training, because there's a lot of people with sciatica and disc problems, so they can actually aggravate their injuries. Okay, so what we're going to do is just do some gentle twists. Okay, can you just sit up straight for me? Okay. So you see Wackers has got nice, strong abs. He can sit with a straight spine. A lot of people are like this. Okay, and that's actually not a back issue. It's actually an abs issue. You need your abs to pull you up. Okay, so you're going to flex your feet back. So pull the toes back. Okay, take your right leg. Okay, that's it. And place your foot flat on the floor. Okay, so keep it flat so the outside edge is on the floor as well. So the knee should be right up here in front of you. Okay, then from that position, take the opposite arm, your left arm, and just hug your knee. That's it. And keep that spine straight. You're used to keeping the spine straight, and keep the shoulder down. Okay, just relax your back shoulder. Okay, and then keep going up, and then turn.
To the left.
Yes, turn
Or that.
to your right, and place your right hand about 12 inches behind your back, but in the middle. And just let your shoulder relax. That's okay. You can look over that shoulder. And remember to keep breathing. So I know it's difficult now to breathe into the tummy in this position, But remember we said earlier about bringing the breath down into the tummy. So your tummy is like a balloon, okay? And when we put air into a balloon, it gets bigger. And obviously with the twist, it makes it a bit harder. Is everything okay on your back?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Okay. And then what I want you to do is on the exhale, just twist a little bit more. Okay, just gently. And keep that in mind. So on the inhale, just remember to keep your spine nice and straight. And on the exhale, just remember to twist around. Okay, and what you might notice is that you're able to twist around a little bit more than you did initially.
Yeah.
Because we're giving time for those muscles to stretch and to relax. Okay, if you do things really jerkily, that's when people have injuries. Okay, because the muscles don't have time to stretch. Okay, so inhale, and as you exhale, come back down. Come all the way back to the middle. Come all the way back. Okay, okay. And then we'll do it on the other side. Okay, just keep you nicely balanced. Okay, so you keep that that one leg straight, and then bring the other foot over, keeping it flat on the floor. Okay, and then hug. And then go back round. I think I've done it with the same leg, haven't I? That's it, and go round. That's it. And again, breathe into the tummy. Okay. Obviously, anyone who's experiencing back pain, you probably just do this gently and not push it too much. As soon as you feel a twinge, ease off. Remember to keep breathing. There's a tendency, especially if you have an injury, to hold the breath. So I think I might have caught you holding the breath there. Yeah, you couldn't see on camera, he's holding his breath. That's the tendency people have. Okay, so you just need to keep the breath flowing. So focus on the breathing. So inhaling, stretching up, exhaling, going round. Okay, and come back to the center. Lovely. Okay, do you want to come slightly forward on the mat and then just come lying down for me? Okay, that's it. And relax your head back. Right, now obviously being a boxer and having worked on your, I guess you've worked on your abs a lot. I'm just guessing this will be quite easy for you. Just relax your head back. Okay, we're going to come into bridge. So all I want you to do is just bend your knees and bring your feet flat on the floor, just close to your buttocks. Okay, like that. Okay, just keep them hip width apart. That's it. Okay, lovely. Okay, and all we're going to do is you're going to try or imagine while you're doing this that each part of the spine is gently peeling off the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae. Okay, you're going to inhale as you come up and exhale as you come down. Okay, so vertebrae by vertebrae, inhaling as you come up. So start with the lower back. That's it. Now for people who are like runners, etc., their hips here, the muscles here are usually quite tight. You can carry on again. Okay, so they often struggle when it gets to here, or they can actually feel the stretch. Okay, and sometimes when you get there, you can feel it in the quads as well. So this is a nice quad stretch. Quads being these, which you'll be using quite a lot, like I said, in your stance. Does everything feel okay?
Yep.
So he's got beautiful alignment. His knees are staying together. Okay, with a lot of people, there's a tendency when you're here for your knees to either go outwards or inwards. Okay, depending on which muscles are weak. Okay, and on the next one, I want you to stay up, whackers, and then clasp your hands underneath your back.
Yep.
And pull them down towards your feet, so you're pulling your shoulder blades down. Okay, so you're pulling your shoulder blades down towards your feet. That's it. Pull them right down. That's it. Keep breathing. Again, keep breathing. It's amazing how we forget to breathe. Yes. And what this helps to do, it helps to bring the shoulder blades back together and stretches out the chest, the pecs that a lot of people work on at the gym. And as a boxer, you'll be working on quite a lot, so that the pecs can get really, really tight. Do you do these kinds of stretches backwards to stretch?
No, we don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you feel that across the chest, stretching?
Yeah, I could
Yes.
feel, and across here as well.
Yeah. Okay, so just stay there with it. Yeah, because your bottom alignment, everything here seems fine. But yes, your shoulders are slightly coming forward, and that's probably the tight pecs that you've got there. Okay, and very slowly relax back down. Okay, always come out of this posture slowly. We're trying to come down vertebrae by vertebrae.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, and let me just stay there.
Okay.
Okay, so again, you want to just bring the knees now to the chest. Okay, again, this seems like a really easy posture. And it's really, really good for people who have sciatica or people with an exaggerated lower curve in the back, called lordosis. So if you do have that problem that your lower back curves a lot, just hug your knees to the chest and actually stay there. Okay. And it's a great posture for releasing gas. Let's hope we're not doing that today, workers. Okay. So all this, and remember to keep the breath long, so it's helping to relax. And what you can do is you can just rotate those knees round in a circle. And just synchronize the movement with the breath. Because as a sportsman, what you want to do is really build your body awareness. Okay, and then reverse the direction. And by breathing slowly, the mind is quiet and we're able to focus on any changes in our body. We can notice areas of tightness, and then this helps us to prevent injury. Okay? And exhale and bring your feet flat. Okay. So this again is another posture really good for people with lower back pain. Okay, so you're going to keep one leg bent, hug that in. Okay, and the other leg, just bring up straight, keep that foot flexed, and then exhale, bring it down. Okay, inhale up, exhale down. So it's a nice steady movement. Again, you're still breathing into the tummy. So in a very safe way, because your back can't move, you're working the abs. So it's a very safe way for people with back problems to work the abs, because you need to work the abs to build up strength for your lower back. Okay. Sometimes people will have problems bending their knees, straightening their knees. Does that feel all right to you?
Yeah, it feels fine.
Yeah, yeah. Probably got slightly tight hamstrings.
Yeah.
Yeah? You notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So hamstrings are a big problem for most people. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll change legs. Okay. Still your legs, but your other leg. So up you go. And do you find one side slightly easier than the other?
No, about the same.
Quite the same, yeah. So are you looking forward to your fight on Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. It's
Yeah.
been
Is it going to be here in Birmingham? Or?
Yeah, it's in Edgbaston in Birmingham. So looking forward to it.
Okay, and relax down, and you can straighten your legs. Lovely, and just rest there while we take another short break. Thanks. Okay, welcome back. So we've got Wackers still relaxing. Yeah, about time to do some work now, Wackers.
Yep.
Okay, so I want you to roll over. We're going to work on the abs. Now I'm guessing your abs are in pretty good condition, yes?
Yeah, hope so.
Okay. He was telling me earlier that sometimes he has plank competitions, and I know some people at home like to do a plank competition. So what is plank? Okay, so in plank we are engaging the abs, that's the muscles of the stomach, okay, to keep the core strong, and we're going to support our own body weight on our elbows. So if you bring your elbows in underneath your body, so the elbows should be underneath the shoulders, and just curl the toes under, okay, and just lift your body off the floor. Okay, and push the heels to the back here. Okay. Okay, and just breathe. Remember to breathe. A lot of these postures that require strength, people have a tendency to hold their breath. Keep breathing. Remember, you're breathing into the tummy. Okay, and by pushing the heels back, that's it. Do you feel more of a stretch in the calf now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to stretch the calves. Okay, would you normally do that when you do plank?
No.
No, okay. So now here's another tip for you. Stretch out those calves. Okay. Now, most of us will probably have come down by now, but obviously I'm going to leave Whackers there for a while longer. You enjoying it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, obviously, if you've got back pain, Whackers hasn't got that now, you would just hold it for a short while. Okay. And then exhale, come down, Whackers, and just relax. And just relax. You can relax your chin on your hands if you want to. Okay. I would advise just coming up, doing a short period, and then down. Okay. And then come back up again. So maybe if somebody has got back pain at home, maybe do these postures maybe 3 times, but with little pauses. Okay. But your back's okay now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another stretch we can do for the back. Okay. Again, we're just going to do this gently. Is the elbows stay tucked in into the sides and on your ribs, hands in front, okay, and the feet should be flat now, okay. And you're going to gently push your pubic bone into the floor, and lift your chest off the floor, okay, and reach forward with your chest as well, okay. So this is again strengthening the back, and it's stretching the abs. Keep breathing. That's it. And exhale and come back down. Okay? Was that okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and another one up. Okay, if you don't have back pain, you feel quite healthy, you can push yourself up further. Do you do this as part of your training?
No, I don't know.
Okay. And just make sure the elbows are, say, in the side, and relax the shoulders down so the shoulder blades are coming down the back. Okay, so roll the shoulders back and pull the shoulder blades down. Okay, and keep breathing. Okay, and exhale and come down. Okay. Now, doing these kinds of back bends, they often can cause people some tightness in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Can you feel the tightness in the lower back? So you need to stretch that out now.
Yeah.
So just push yourself back onto your, push yourself back and stretch out that lower back. That's it. And can you get yourself lower? Okay. Okay. And being a boxer, Whackers is using his shoulders a lot. So what we're going to do is from this position, just walk your hands to the left a little bit. Okay? Keep them straight and walk to the left. That's it. As far as the left as you can go. Okay? And come down low. Stay low. Can you feel a stretch underneath your right arm?
Yeah.
Yeah. All in the armpit.
Yeah.
We don't often stretch this area, but it's a really nice stretch to have. And I just thought with you using your shoulders a lot to deliver punches, it probably needs a bit of a stretch. But you can feel it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so take a few breaths there. And then walk yourself back across to the other side. Walk the hands across. All the way over to the right. That's it. Stay down, okay? And stretch out that left side. Okay? And you can, just to add intensity to that stretch, you could just stretch your body slightly to the left. So press your body down to the left, and then you feel a stretch through the ribs on the left-hand side. Can you feel that?
Yep.
Yeah. Because obviously when Whackers is delivering a punch, all these muscles around his shoulder blades here are being used, and this is a good way to stretch them. And keep breathing. And what you'll find is by breathing and holding these postures, the muscles will stretch and they'll start to relax. And also your mind will start to feel relaxed. And this position in a forward bend is a very relaxing position. Okay. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. And push yourself up. Okay. So I'm just going to stretch your calves and then your hamstrings out. Okay. So you're looking forward to this. Okay, so all I want you to do is coming onto one knee, just put one leg out in front of you so that you're on the heel. That's it. On the heel. Okay. And pull the toes back towards you. Okay. You don't have to physically do it with your hands. You can just imagine doing it. Okay. Can you feel the stretch?
Yeah.
The base of the calf here. Okay. Okay. So people ignore the calf muscles, they don't stretch them, and often after a workout it's just a quick stretch, isn't it? Especially if you go to a spin class in a gym or something. But if these aren't right, your ankles aren't right. And if your ankles aren't right and you're running, for example, that's when you're going to have pain along the shins. You said you've had that pain before, and that's when people are in danger of shin splints. Okay. And now just try and lower. Okay. So now you feel the stretches come further up.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that stretch is coming to the hamstrings. And how are they feeling?
Tight.
Yeah. They're not great, are they? And again, just stay in that posture. Breathe. And it will start to ease. Is it starting to ease yet?
Yeah.
Good. I have to admit, I do like to see a man suffer in these stretches sometimes. Okay, and now come forward onto that front foot. Okay, and just move that foot forward so the knee does not come over the ankle. Okay, I know you have your knee over the ankle, but in yoga we don't, because we want the weight to go down to the ankle, and then we've got less chance of injury. And what you want to do is these muscles here in the hips, we're stretching those. So can you feel that stretch? That's it.
Yep.
You might have to push your back foot back a bit to feel the stretch.
Yep.
Yeah? So that's the stretching your quads. It's also the psoas muscles, one of the main ones that we need to stretch. And this is why people can have a lot of rigidity in the groin and have problems sitting cross-legged. And again, just breathe into that. Still breathing into your tummy, yeah? Good. Okay, and relax and push that back. Okay, so if you needed to stretch out your hamstring or your calf some more, you could do that. But for now, we're going to change sides. Okay, so bring the other leg forward. Okay. Now, which foot did you have the ankle injury in? Your left?
The left one.
Left one.
Yep.
Okay. So it'd be interesting to notice any differences between your left and right leg.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe first, just make sure that that foot is flexed. Okay. You feel that in the calf?
Yep.
Okay. Keep breathing, and then sink lower and bring the stretch up into the hamstring. There's a lot of back pain caused by tight hamstrings. Can you feel a difference between your left leg and your right leg?
They kind of feel the same.
Okay. And then bring that foot flat. Okay. Push the back leg back. Keep the foot flat, the back foot flat, that's it. And stretch out the front of the hips. Okay, you can always use your hands for your support if you need to. And again, it's a big muscle, give it time to stretch. And breathe into it. Okay, and relax. So just pull that back foot back, that front foot back, sorry, to join your back foot. And bring your hands onto the floor. Okay, so when coming to down dog, this is probably the position that most people recognize and associate with yoga. So the hands are on the floor, the fingers are spread. Okay, so you don't want all the weight on the wrists, you want some of the weight on your fingers as well. Okay, and keep the creases of the elbows facing each other. Okay, and now curl the toes under. Okay, and push yourself up. Push in your chest towards your knees. Okay, so your knees should be straight. You're pushing your chest towards your knees, and you're pushing the heels towards the floor. That's it. That feels different. You don't have to get your heels on the floor.
Okay.
You just want to push your heels towards the floor. Okay. And keep breathing. Okay, and keep the shoulder blades up the back. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels good.
Feels good? Well, there you go. If you want to stay here, you might as well take a break when you're here. Okay, so keep breathing. Okay, now this is a great posture for flattening out any problems with the curve in the spine. So whether you've got a deep lumbar curve, a lordosis, or whether you've got like a hunchback, a kyphosis, this helps to flatten that out. This is also strengthening again and stretching all those muscles that you're using when you're punching. So all the muscles around the shoulders are getting a nice stretch. Okay. Okay, so you've held that for quite a while. Okay, so what I want you to do is take your right foot, okay, and just swing it below you. Below your body, that's it. Onto the floor. Okay. That's it. So your back leg should be all the way back. That's it. Keep the foot flat. Okay. And you can feel that stretch. This is a good stretch for the glutes, which is a big muscle in the buttocks. Okay. And you can come right onto the floor. You can bring your arms by your sides, the back. So you can see he's actually got quite a lot of rigidity in the pelvic area. Yeah, because you can get that lower down. Okay, so that's probably a lot of tight hamstrings going on. Okay, where are you feeling that stretch?
In the glutes.
In your glutes.
Yeah.
Okay. When we relax the glutes, it normally feels pretty good. Okay. It's such a big muscle, so I don't know if you're enjoying it. Okay. Inhale, exhale, push yourself up if you want to, do another little down dog. Remember to push the heels towards the floor, and then take your left leg and tuck that under. That's it. Okay, and while Wakas is in that position, we're going to take another short break. Okay, lovely, welcome back. Okay, I've been working Wakas hard, so now we're going to start just slowing it down a little bit. Okay, so this is a really nice stretch I want you to do. So if you want to just come, same as I am, just sitting down. Okay, what you're going to do is come in the fetal position. So this is what you were like when you were being born. So fetal position, okay. I just want you to lie on the side without the microphone preferably.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And just bring one hand on top of the other. Just relax your head, that's it. And all you're going to do is as you inhale, you're going to bring the top hand over and just stretch it out. Okay, just do that for me. Keep your head down, That's it, relax, use the breath, use the breath. Okay, and just stay there for a while. And the reason I really want to do this with you is because you have a lot of tension in these muscles here. Okay, so that your shoulders are coming forward a bit. So we're just going to give it time to relax. So it's probably the one on the left that's getting the nice stretch at the moment. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
And it's quite relaxing, or very relaxing. Okay, for anyone who does have a back issue, that could be too deep a stretch. It's okay for you, isn't it?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, but what I'll do, if I just ask you to lift your knees, okay, if you can use any kind of support, a blanket, a block, anything, pillow, okay, a rolled up towel, and you can just support the knees, and then there's a bit of a less of a stretch on the back there, okay, but at least you're getting a hip stretch. And what you can do is also experiment with the height of the knees, so you can bring the knees up a little bit if you want to, up a little bit, that's it, okay. Is that a deeper stretch?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's deeper. So if you do have a back pain, back problem, then maybe just don't be so deep and keep your knees sort of slightly straighter, not as tucked in. Okay, and now take this hand, and so to take those legs over and bring this hand over as well. So now, so you go back to the fetal position on that side. Okay. Okay, and just bring your knees up a bit towards you. Okay, and now bring the top hand back this way. Okay, keep breathing and just relax. Okay, and just keep the knees over there. Again, if it's too deep, you use the blankets. And are you okay with your neck? Is there a bit of stiffness in the neck?
No, it's fine.
Okay, so just bring your head this way. So you can add in an extra stretch by just turning the neck. And again, because these positions are so relaxing, I would always do these at the end. Okay. And you would do that again, maybe 3 or 4 times each side. So then bring in those knees back over. Okay. Then bring in the hand back over. And you're back to your original starting position. Okay. So the one I want, sorry, if I could just take these. One thing I want to finish off with, okay, is another supported pose. So do you want to just come and sit up for me? Yeah. Okay. So a lot of people have this shoulders coming forward. Okay, you've got tight pecs, so your shoulders are coming forward, but you've probably also got something like that just from the way you're breathing. Okay, because you're breathing into the chest. When people breathe into the chest, and they probably force out the exhale, again, especially people with asthma. So when you're forcing out the exhale, all these muscles here are working, which don't normally work to exhale, because normally exhale is passive. So what we want to do is try and open up that tightness in your chest and let your arms drop back. Again, we can use blankets or anything like this. So if I'm going to just use this underneath you, so what you're going to do is just lie down with some support. So that goes under your back, okay? So your head can relax now, and your shoulders can relax, and your chest is more open. Though I left that quite deep for you. Is that too deep? I'll put that there, okay? Okay, and you see how your shoulders can go back. That's it, relax your shoulders back. Okay, because then this is going to allow you to stretch out the pecs. Remember to breathe into the tummy. Is that starting to feel a little bit more natural, breathing into the tummy now?
Yeah, I have to concentrate on it, but yeah.
Yeah, so at the moment you concentrate on it, but you're remembering to do it really well. So remember there were a few issues with holding the breath. Keep the breath going. And anybody at home who says, well, that looks easy, it is. But it's doing its job. Your muscles are stretching, and that's what you need to do. You need to stretch out those pecs and some of the muscles around the shoulders. If you've got a tight groin as well, you can bring the soles of your feet together. Bring the soles of your feet together. That's it. Now I've got these blocks. Someone's got a tight groin, it could be quite taxing. That's it, and these two. To keep the legs there. It can start hurting, can't it? Okay, do you feel a bit more comfortable now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just having that extra support underneath the knees just allows you to relax a little bit more. And as the muscles relax, they'll sink lower and lower. And again, it might look easy, but you're still stretching out the muscles that you need to stretch out. And you can stay like this for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even longer. How does that feel?
Relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever incorporate this into your boxing training?
No, we don't. We should though.
Yeah, you should at the end, yes. I don't think they'll be too impressed. But you can feel the stretch.
Yep.
Good. Okay. And remember, when you're doing something like this at home, as your body relaxes, the mind starts to relax too. And you can focus on the breathing. Just let the legs stretch out too. Okay. And then when you're ready to move and come back up, start to move your fingers and move your toes. Oh, I'll just remove some of these supports. Okay, and then just stretch out your legs. Okay, and you can just roll over onto your right hand side. Okay, that's it. And then push yourself back up into sitting. How are you feeling?
Relaxed.
Relaxed?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. So there's a lot more we could do with you. Obviously, we were really gentle. We'd probably want to do some standing postures, but for the time that we had today, we just did something really easy. Want you to keep your focus on the breath. Do you think it's something that you might incorporate in future?
No, yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
I think, yeah.
Did you learn anything about your body that you didn't realise before?
Yeah, a lot of stiffness and
Yeah.
a lot of muscles that haven't been worked and
Yeah.
looked into.
Yeah. Okay. So for you, definitely key areas. Work on that, on those hips, all around the groin area, and the shoulders, chest, stretching out the spine, the pecs, and you can relax.
Okay.
Okay. So we will be back next week, and we'll hopefully be doing a few more challenging postures, a few warrior stances.
Yep.
Yeah. Just well, it's very similar to the pose that you do in your boxing anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Will you be recommending it to your friends?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
100%, yeah.
Okay. So hopefully see them soon, and hopefully you'll be watching us again next week. Thank you to Wakas, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers.
And we'll see you again soon. Thank you.